and welcome to session 2 of Revelation Online.
So today we're going to be making our zoo animals to go with the binoculars and camera that we made on our first session.
So today we're going to be making a monkey, a lion and a giraffe. So the first one we're going to start with is our monkey.
So to do this we need our trusty card or a piece of paper. We'll also need some pens and some paint.
And on the practical side of things, you're going to need some glue or sellotape as well as some scissors. So first thing we're going to do is start with our card. We need to cut it into a rectangle, so we've done this by folding an A4 piece in half, but you can go with any shape that you want.
The next thing we're going to do is grab our pens and we need to make branches of the tree. So to do this we just come from the corner and we can draw some lines coming up, and you can add other little lines and leaves if you like, just to make it look like a tree.
So once you've done that bit, it's time for the messy part. So if you have got paint at home, you need to grab some black or any shade of brown or orange, because what we're going to do is make the monkey's body. So to do this, you want to squirt paint onto your hand, use your paintbrush to spread it out, get into all the grooves, like so. Once you've done that, you then want to take your card. Now what you need to do is make sure the branches are now at the top so that you've turned it upside down. You then take your hand, position it so that the fingers line up with the first branch, and press down really, really hard on there so that you make sure you get all your fingers.
So if you haven't got any paints at all, the easiest thing to do then is just to round your hand, and then you can colour it in with your pens or crayons.
So if you have used your paint, make sure you go and wash your hands now, singing happy birthday twice, and put that to the side to dry.
So the next thing you need to do is to make your head and your tail for your monkey. And the easiest thing now to do is to bring your card forward or whatever paper you're using, and to do the monkey's head to begin with, draw a little circle.
So what you can do if you're not comfortable drawing the circle is to obviously draw around like a lid or anything like that, just to give you that perfect shape.
The next thing we're going to do is just to add 2 little semicircles on the top of your monkey's head, which will be the monkey's ears, and then grab your scissors and cut out your monkey face shape.
So once you've done that, it's then time to add the detail. So as you can see, we've got 2 little eyes, a nose and a nice smiley mouth.
And now for the tail. So for the tail, it's a candy cane shape. So draw a candy cane and then cut it all out, and then you have your tail.
So once you've cut them out, it's now time to stick them on. So we take our handprint and branches, turning them up the right way so the branches are now at the bottom, handprint down.
Then you find where your thumbprint is and you stick your head over where the thumb is, and then you find the middle of the palm and stick on your tail, and there you have your monkey.
He is now all finished, so pop him to the side to dry.
So the next craft we're going to do is our lion. So for this you're going to need a paper plate, or if you haven't got a paper plate then you can find some card or something big enough for you to draw a circle. You can use a dinner plate to help you with the template of the circle and then cut it out.
So what you're also going to need is some coloured card that you can cut into strips like so. If you don't have coloured card, what you can do is take some white piece of paper, cut it up and then colour them all in individually, or if you've got like an old jumper or any material in shades of orange, yellow, brown or whatever colour you want your mane to be, snip that up into rectangles, and that later on is going to make our mane.
So now that you have your circle, the easiest thing to do now is to grab your paints, if you've got paints, and to colour it yellow, the whole plate yellow. If you haven't got paints, then obviously you can use your crayons or your pens or your pencils. If you have got any old materials, old t-shirts or anything like that that you might want to use, you can always stick that on to make a nice yellow lion face.
So once that's done and it's all nice and dry, it's then time for the next section. And for that, we need to add 2 eyes and a big nose. So what we've done is an upside down triangle shape and added 2 big swirls for the big mouth. So once you've done that, it is then time to do your mane. You hold on to that. So for this, what you want to do is take your strips, pop some glue on one end, and then stick them just all around the outside. If you don't have the glue, you can use sellotape. Just hold it on and pop it over the top. And that is him finished.
So we're going to put our line over there now, and our last craft for today is for us to make our lovely giraffe. So to do this, if you've got an old juice carton, it's a perfect shape with a straw. But if you haven't, we've used an old cup, or you can use your trusty card again and make it into a cone. So the easiest way to do that is to cut the cone into a rectangle and then diagonally roll it round to make a cone shape. You can use a stapler then to fix your cone or your sellotape down the side. So if you want to, you can make your cone neater by cutting off the base and make it in a nice round shape, leaving you a cone shaped body for your giraffe.
So once you've either got your cup, juice carton or cone, whatever one you've decided on, it's then time to do the giraffe head. So the shape we're aiming for is something like this. So drawing this at home, the easiest way is to start with an oval. You then want to draw 2 mushroom shapes on top, and then add 2 triangles either side for the little ears. Then once you've done that, add your detail of your eyes and your nose, and then cut it out.
The next thing to do is to stick your head now onto the straw that you're using. If you haven't got a straw, you can use an old felt tip pen, anything that you can use to pop down into the cup or the cone that you're using.
So once you've popped that straw inside, it is then time for the fun part of decorating it. So if you've got your juice carton, what you can do is cover it in white paper, and that will just make the colour yellow stand out. If not, with your paper cup and cone, you can paint straight on. Then once you've done the base colour, what you then want to do is use your thumbprint for the spots. So again, any shades of brown or anything like that. If you're not using paint and you are using pens, what you can do is hold your thumb on there, draw around it, and then again colour it in. And there you have your giraffe.
So now your zoo animals are all finished, and once they've all dried, you need to do a nice game, or you can play a lovely game with your children at home called the zoo game. So it's like a hide and seek game. What you need to do is take your crafts, hide them around your house in various places, up high, up low, wherever, and then grabbing your binoculars from session 1 and your lovely camera, you need to go round and see if you can find the animals, see if they can look through their binoculars, what can they find, where are they, where are those crafts hiding, and then you can take a nice picture with your camera. So enjoy that.
So thank you very much for watching session 2 with us. If you have enjoyed it, please react below, and please give us a share if you can.
So join us next week where we're going to be making some Easter crafts. So we would like, if you could possibly maybe save a jar, that would come in handy for next week.
So remember to stay safe, stay indoors, and thank you again to all of our key workers.
Bye.
Bye.